Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25.
What's good, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good day today, y'all. My day is going good. I am here today to discuss the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 2. And the name of the episode was called A Sobering Separation. Okay. Now, this episode, this was the episode. I don't remember them showing it last episode, but this episode, we got an intro from the girls. You know the intro when the girls is holding they diamond. We got the intro from the girls and we heard their taglines. I'm pretty sure since y'all seen it, y'all saw it. Okay, but I had something I want to say, a couple of things I want to say about it real quick. Okay, first, I thought that with the girls holding the diamonds when they turning around, I thought that Garcelle looked the best. Okay. Y'all know y'all think that I hate Garcelle or whatever. I don't really hate Garcelle. She not really my, I don't hate her, but she ain't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Garcelle looked the best. Okay. And then Kyle's tagline. The stuff with Kyle for me, y'all, this season, I'm not buying the stuff with her. So Kyle's tagline was, "These hills have eyes and they are staring at me." But girl, you have to have a fake divorce. You have to have a fake divorce from your husband and pretend to be a bulldog for people to even pay attention to you. So what do you mean everybody's staring at you? Ain't nobody really, you know what I'm saying? People don't even really pay attention to Kyle. We don't even know if you're the queen of the show or not. That's still up for debate. Lisa Vanderpump left at least 6 or 7 seasons ago, and it's still up for debate whether you're the queen of the show or not. Ain't nobody worried about you, Kyle. Okay. Now the best tagline was Dorit's. Okay, Dorit had the best tagline. Dorit ought to be standing next to Kyle, in my opinion. I know y'all gonna get mad at me for not saying that she should step. Because Garcelle is right there, but I think that Dorit is really giving us a show this season. Okay, now Dorit tagline is, "I might look like a doll, but don't wind me up."
Well, look how she ate that.
Y'all gotta give it up. Give it up, okay? Dorit ate that. But I will say this though. Ever since, I'm not trying to be funny, no shade to the cigarette smokers out there. Ever since I found out that Dorit smoked with cigarettes, I can kind of see it on her. But we're gonna talk about that later, okay? So the episode started off again. We're at Sutton's surrealism party, and Dorit and Kyle are having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've been watching the show long enough to know how Kyle moves, okay? Kyle is the type of person, she got this thing to where when she does something to you and she knows she's wrong, she'll just try to hurry up and apologize to you so you don't really get to hold her accountable, or so you don't really get to tell her how you feel or how you hurt her. You know what I'm saying? And Dorit, Dorit called it out. Dorit called it out. You know what I'm saying? I thought that we was going to have a real conversation. And Kyle is sitting up there saying stuff, and this is the stuff that be killing me with Kyle because I speak white girl a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kyle is up there saying, "Who are you right now? I don't even recognize you. You're not acting like yourself right now." You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with you. All of those insinuations are, what are you on? Like, are you on drugs or something? You know what I'm saying? That's what Kyle kept on saying the whole time. The whole time. Who are you right now? I don't even recognize you. What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? It's classic. Are you on drugs? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you right now? What are you on? You know what I'm saying? What did Nene? What did Candy say about Nene? She seemed a little bit to be a little geeked up. That's what Kyle's trying to say. Okay. I'm still confused. I'm still trying to understand, have Kyle and Dorit been on more than one couples trip? Because if so, that means that Kyle is just a straight up liar. Because that, for me, that means that she should not have. To me, I don't under. If they've been on more than one couples trip, it doesn't mean I don't believe anything that Kyle says. Because you can be close to somebody and y'all not have to have been on couples trips before. You get what I'm saying? But for you to lie, I don't think that we still have been told whether they've been on more than one couples trip or not. Dorit has never clarified that or not. But just because y'all only went on one couple's trip to read that does not mean that y'all are not close. We've been watching the show and we've seen that you and this girl are close. Okay. Kyle is bringing up BravoCon again, and we know that she had brought up BravoCon, but she's now telling Dorit this, and Dorit was like, "Girl, that was a joke." You know what I'm saying? And it's all BS. You know what I'm saying? Kyle was even laughing at the moment. Okay. Um, and then Kyle says that when she was at BravoCon on a Beverly Hills panel, that Dorit was telling people that Kyle turned on the tears for attention. And Dorit, if you said that, that's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? But Dorit didn't deny that she didn't say that, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying from what we see on TV. From what we see on TV, Dorit didn't deny that she didn't say that. And Dorit, if you going around telling people that was messed up, okay? And Dorit tell her, "Girl, you think I'm an idiot? That's not why you upset at me. You upset at me because I went on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy asked me how did your relationship with Morgan affect me in your relationship?" And Dorit said she thinks that when Kyle got around Morgan, the closer that her and Morgan got, the less close that her and Kyle got. Okay? And I initially, when I first heard it, I thought that Dorit was just trying to play into Kyle's fake let's be honest storyline. You know what I'm saying? But this is why I say that I don't want nobody to speak for me, because she said this and it seems to have pissed Kyle off, and Kyle is upset about it. You know what I'm saying? And Dorit says that she needs Kyle to be honest about why she's upset so they can get past it. And she needs to say if she got in trouble with Morgan, you know what I'm saying? So they can move on. But instead, Kyle has isolated her for months. Okay. Kyle said that she didn't have the strength to tell her at the time because she was struggling. Okay. I could kind of believe that. If I'm believing the storyline that she is having problems in her marriage with Mauricio, I do think that she is allowed some grace. Okay. But Sutton is saying just because you're struggling, I mean, you can treat people like, that don't mean you get to mistreat me just because you're struggling. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand that too. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I know that you're struggling or whatever. It's just, if I know somebody going through something and they got the tendency to be rude or whatever, I'll just leave them alone because there's only so much disrespect I'm going to be able to allow. You know what I'm saying? Kyle says that she's been through the hardest 2 years of her life and that she thinks that she needs some grace. And Dorit says, you know what I'm saying? I did give you some grace. But when you go public and say that we exaggerated our friendship, the grace time is over. Now, that is the truth. That is the truth. Kyle, you don't get to escape accountability for your lies and embarrassing me on TV just because you're struggling. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because other people got feelings and stuff too. You don't get to take it out on everybody else. Okay? And so Sutton and Garcelle, they showed the clip of Sutton and Garcelle. I'm so glad that Erika said what she said, because they weren't doing nothing but just sitting around looking on. You know what I'm saying? Sitting around looking on. So then Kyle walks off. She just started drinking some of her water and she walks off. And then Kyle goes to Garcelle and she said, "Are you okay?" And then Kyle said, "It's impossible to talk to her." And Garcelle gonna say, "I know that, but what happened?"
I will not. Will you get out? You want somebody to go?
Garcelle, you gonna be crying. I don't want you crying black when Dorit getting into it with you at the reunion. I don't want you crying black. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Garcelle is putting this on for the fans. I'm sorry, okay? And Kyle is still saying, I've never seen her act like this. I don't know who she is right now. I've never seen her act like that, okay? Now, Dorit is saying to Erika, "I got a load of BS. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a real conversation." And she said, "I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the friendship. I'm fed up with the marriage. And I don't give a fuck." You know what I'm saying? She said, "I'm no longer the girl from the last 2 years. I'm bigger. I'm better. I'm stronger." And then she gave an F you finger to the confessional. Okay? So next we got to talk about Bozoma. Okay? Now, it's going to take me a while. I wrote it down. I wrote Bozoma name down because I think it's Bozomo, but it's pronounced Bozoma. So I guess the second O on it is silent. Okay. She said the Bozoma means goddess. She said that she was 25 years in corporate America. She says she looks young. Now, Bozoma, some of those throwback pictures that we had of you, girl, I couldn't even recognize that was even you. Okay. She said that she was rated number one for Forbes she was rated number one in Forbes as the top CMO in the world amongst other accomplishments. She's retired, busier than ever. Now that she retired or whatever, she do workshops, podcasts, speaking engagements. Okay, now she's a millionaire. She said if she had if she got $1 for every time someone asks her how she get the corner office, she'll be a millionaire, but on a whole different level because she already a millionaire. Okay, um, she said that she was looking for her black prince charming, and she ended up finding a ginger-haired Italian man. Um, he ain't have no black friends type of guy, and she said it works for them. You know what I'm saying? She said her daughter was turning 4 when her husband died. Remember, she told us that her husband had passed away from cancer, but she said that her daughter was getting ready to turn 4 when her husband died, and it made her and her daughter closer. And she no longer have to answer to anybody. They didn't really tell her where Bozoma was from. I want to know where she from. Um, you know what I'm saying? I want to know where she's from. What I like about Bozoma is if you see Bozoma coming, if you seen somebody seen Bozoma walking down the street or whatever, they'll think she was a hood rat because she wear a whole bunch of gold. You know what I'm saying? She wear a whole bunch of gold plates with her name all on her earrings and stuff, name plates and stuff like that or whatever. And her weave is all the way down her back under her butt. You know what I'm saying? Her weave is like touching her calves. You get what I'm saying? And they'll probably think she a hood rat, and she is a very accomplished woman. You know what I'm saying? So that I really like Bozoma. Okay. Next we get who we got? I think we had Colin Sutton. Okay. They went out for drinks. Sutton is saying that the last time they're at a hotel, and Sutton is saying that the last time she was at the hotel, it was an Oscar party, and that she got some Botox for free. A doctor was there doing Botox for free. You know what I'm saying? But driving through LA, you will see spots. I used to see spots that used to say Botox for $8, Botox injections and stuff for $8 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can believe that she got it for free. Okay. In her confessional, though, Sutton said a lot of accusations was thrown at her last year. A lot of accusations about her being a drunk, and they showed it from Kyle, but it was from Kyle and Dorit. And then at the reunion last year, Kyle said, "I never said that you had a drinking problem," and Sutton had told her it's the implication. And Kyle, you and Dorit, y'all both implied it, and now Kyle is doing the same thing with Dorit with the whole, "What are you on right now? I don't even recognize you." You know, all of that stuff right there. You know, I don't like it. But Sutton said that she still don't trust Kyle. Okay. Kyle was sharing with Sutton that she took her last family trip and they went to Stagecoach, but they all shared different rooms. But her and Mauricio get along. And Sutton is saying for now, but when it comes to money, people can be different. Okay, and that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay. Kyle says everything they have is 50-50. She said Mauricio even wrote in his book that if it wasn't for his wife, I wouldn't have this. And suddenly the confessional is saying, girl, that book is not going to be used as evidence. And them forensic people are going to come in and they're going to burn that book. Okay. And I wonder, do y'all think that Sutton is overstepping? I don't think that Sutton is overstepping. I think that Sutton is true in her heart, a girl's girl. We've seen her do the same thing with Erika Jane. I'm surprised she ain't do it to Dorit, so I can't really say she a girl's girl. But I mean, I really do think that this is who she is in her heart. She says that the lesson is clear. Men don't want you to part with their money. And she's telling Kyle, I think that you need to file for divorce because if you go on to do anything from that day to filing, it's yours. Okay? Kyle is saying, I don't understand why people is asking her who's filing first, her or Mauricio. I think that Kyle isn't going to file or want to file because all she really has is this show. Mauricio is really the breadwinner. So if he continues to make big deals, she can still gain off of it. But also, Kyle, he could be moving money away or be moving money around. You know what I'm saying? Sutton said that she is giving her tough love. She wants her to be smart and run to an attorney now. Okay. Remember, Sutton was saying that when she had got divorced from her husband, that he was really, really powerful. She didn't even know half of the stuff that they had on. Okay. Then they started talking about Dorit. She said that she came in calm, wanting to talk to Dorit. She wanted to be able to get her points across and be able to get to another side. But she said that Dorit really didn't want that. Okay. I think that Dorit was tired of what you wanted to do, Carl. You wanted to come in calm. You wanted to be able to get your points across. You know what I'm saying? But your points was bullshit. You couldn't be mad about you couldn't have been mad at BravoCon because you were sitting right there, right next to Dorit laughing. You were sitting right there next to her laughing when she said it. Okay? Because Darika turned around and said, girl, I was mad at you because you embarrassed me. I was going to act like I was going to take this drink and you wasted this drink all over me. Okay? She said that she pulled away from Dorit because she was reacting to what Dorit had been doing. And she said that Dorit had talked to her so bad at the party that the girl sitting across from her told her that Dorit wasn't nice. Girl, I don't believe that. I don't believe that because Bravo would have showed it. And it wasn't even really given all of that. But she said that she has a lack of trust with Dorit because Dorit lacks accountability and self-awareness, and she's completely oblivious to anyone's feelings but her own. Okay. And I think that is hysterical coming from you, Kyle, because the same thing could be said about you. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember when y'all were in La Quinta, I remember Garcelle and what's my girl name? Crystal was telling you that. I remember Garcelle and Crystal was telling you that before Garcelle jumped ship, that you don't know how to, you don't validate anybody's feelings but your own. That was said to you. Crystal and Garcelle was telling you that. Okay? But she just finishes it up by saying you don't get to say how hurt you are and that you got pushed away when you made the bed and now you have to lie in it. You get what I'm saying? But you have to tell the girl what she did though. You have to tell the girl what she did. Okay? Now we're at Bo's house. Bo's. With Dorit and Erika, they're coming over to have I guess they're having lunch or tea. Okay. I love Bo's house. It's a nice size house. It looks really, really nice. It's decorated nice. I really like it. Okay. When they come in, she tells them to take their shoes off, that she has slippers for them, and they going outside to the backyard or whatever. And her backyard is nice. Okay. From the outside, it didn't really look like her house was that big, but it's a nice size house. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that everybody need no house with 10, 11, 12 bedrooms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think a house with 3 bedrooms is good enough for me. Okay. But we actually found out that Bose has another house in Malibu because she was saying that she had Sutton over to her house and it showed up on the screen, Bose's Malibu's house. So she got at least 2 homes. Okay. But Sutton was telling her that Kyle and Dorit had a little beef. Okay. Bose asked why they was beefing. Dorit said that she didn't know. She's getting so many answers. Kyle is full of it. And they went on, Bravo is clowning Kyle now because they went on to play different grievances to show that Kyle is full of shit. That, at this point, Kyle is just grasping at straws. She really has no reason. If you don't like Dorit, just say I don't like you and I don't want to be friends with you or whatever. But you really have no reason to be upset with her the way that you are. Okay? But Dorit says that she feels like there's a set of rules for Kyle and there's a set of rules for everybody else. Okay. Erika says that she feels like that she sees it from both sides. Now, if I'm Dorit, I will have a problem with that because Erika knows that Kyle is grasping at straws. And when Kyle is bringing up what happened at BravoCon, specifically the Richard sisters, she know that was a joke. You know what I'm saying? And Erika never told Kyle, now, girl, you reaching, or don't you think maybe she was joking? Or maybe you being a little bit harsh about that. I think that she was joking. She ain't never told her nothing else to it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, some people, you got some friends with, and if I got 2 friends that's getting into it or whatever, I just try to stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she ain't staying out of it. But I do think that, but I'm telling you, I don't want to hear. I see it from both sides when you know that this other person is really over here trying to mess over me or gaslight me. I don't want to hear that. Okay. Erika goes on in her confessional to say that Mauricio and PK are out partying, having the best time of their lives while Dorit and Kyle are out here fighting. That is funny though. You know what I'm saying? So then they get to talking about, both get to asking her about PK. And she said that she had a rough last couple of years with PK. And she said that the kids think that the daddy is working, and I'm thinking these kids are how old? 7 and 11. 8 and 10 or 6 and 5. You know what I'm saying? What kind of kids are these? You know what I'm saying? We were some grown kids. Like after I told y'all, after 5 years old or whatever, all that cartoon stuff was cut out. We wasn't watching no Spider-Man or no Batman or nothing like that. We was grown. We was listening to Master P, Tupac, could rap it word for word. You know what I'm saying? So if my daddy wasn't at home for at least a week or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I would have been like,
Not every night he's not working. I know he's not.
it's gonna only be so long that that my daddy is at work or your daddy is working that excuse is gonna be able to fly. It only can be so long, okay? Dorit said that when PK was drinking, that they would get into arguments and he would be gone for weeks. So she would tell the kids that he working so it wouldn't disrupt their lives. You know what I'm saying? But why lie? I don't understand the line. Oh my God, I got a picture of Bose, them over there at Bo's house or whatever, and I still got this picture up. My bad. What else? Um, Erica says that she hate that Dorit was suffering in silence and she didn't know it. Bo says, is there a chance of reconciliation? And Dorit says that there's always a chance, and it doesn't seem like it, baby, because as I was watching the episode, it don't seem like it's a chance. It seems like PK is clear where he stand with you. And for me, if we was to separate, there's only so much that you're gonna be able to do to me before I'm done. You get what I'm saying? There's only so much I'm gonna be able to take. Okay. Next we're at the place where Garcelle threw her son's baby shower. We at Sutton House now. Okay. Avi done lost some weight. So what happened is Sutton thought it'd be good for the girls to get together and surprise Kyle because she heard that Kyle was having a hard time. So she got some pizza kits and she's going to invite Erika Jane over and Kathy over, and then they're going to go to Kyle's house and surprise Kyle's. Okay. So once Erika and Kathy gets there, Sutton shares that Kyle seemed a little down because Mauricio replaced the picture of them in his office with a picture of him and his dance partner from Dancing with the Stars. Okay. And they was like, oh my God, really? He really did that? He really did that? To me, that just sounds like a person getting a taste of their own medicine, because Kyle was gallivanting all around Beverly Hills with her stud. Okay. Last year, Kyle was gallivanting all around Beverly Hills. They was getting matching tattoos. They was going to more memorials. They was shooting music videos and everything else. To me, that's worse than a picture sitting up in your office. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why everybody. I mean, to me, Kyle can't get it. To me, Kyle was worse. Kyle had the girl on the show. Kyle was going on dates with the girl. She was at the memorial, and Mauricio wasn't. And she shot a music video with the girl. Okay. Sutton said at that point that she would have went and filed. Okay. Kathy said it's one thing to take it down, but it's another thing to put that up. Okay. Now, Erika said that Tom had a picture of who he was fucking under his desk. So who is she to talk?
Girl, shut up. You are making things worse.
I just feel like Erika Jane, and y'all know Erika Jane is my favorite, but Mama, I want you to stop bringing Tom up, because I just feel like if you wasn't saying this before the lawsuits, you just don't need to bring it up now, because it's seeming so disingenuous. And every time I feel like people are starting to forget what happened with you and Tom, and every time you bring him up, everybody is starting to think that or just feel like you putting on. I just feel like everybody think that Erika putting on every time she bring him up, because you wasn't saying none of that before y'all got a divorce or before the lawsuits came out. That's just how I feel. And you know, I'm here for Erika, but I just want her to be quiet when it comes to that. Okay. Now Kyle is at home cooking with Portia or whatever. I do believe that Kyle can cook or whatever. I still want to taste Kyle lasagna. They say that Kyle make a real good lasagna or whatever. I want to taste her lasagna. Okay. But you know, I'm gonna have to inspect the house and stuff she is, because you know, Kyle got dogs and stuff walking all around the house, sitting on couches and stuff like that. She got too many dogs over there. Okay. So the girls are surprising Kyle, and they gonna act like they Amazon. Okay. Now, Kathy was acting like she was an Amazon driver, and they had to call in for Kyle. Kyle had to make sure that the dogs was in. It took Kyle so long. If I was at Amazon delivering them packages would have been laid right out there on the street. It looked like it took Kyle at least over 5 minutes for her to open the gate for the Amazon man. She was even shocked. She said the Amazon man is probably gone. Rich people stuff. Okay. They surprised Kyle. They ended up getting to the gate. They surprised Kyle. Kyle did look genuinely surprised. Okay. So Kathy had pajamas for everybody. Okay. I wish that we would have been able to see what type of pajamas they was. This Kathy Hilton. You know what I'm saying? And so they ended up making pizza from scratch or whatever. Sutton tells Kyle that they are there for her. And Kyle is saying, I was just looking at our wedding pictures today, and we were so young when we got married. And Kathy is trying to tell Kyle, girl, you look like you can be his daughter. He his age. And so Kathy started acting like she was lifting weights. And Kyle was like, be nice, And Sutton and Erika is like, what's going on? What happened? And so Kyle saying in her confessional is that Kathy is referencing pictures of Mauricio in the gym, and he's posting these pictures of himself while he's in the gym. And them pictures was not it. Them pictures was not it. Mauricio looked afflicted or whatever. And Kyle says that she just don't like it. But the thing is, I feel like sometimes, and I just got to be honest, it's so funny because I feel like sometimes when women do stuff, if a man has said this about his wife or his ex-wife and he didn't like a picture that was being put up about her, it'll be outrage. But I just feel like sometimes women can just say whatever. Like Kyle don't feel no type of way saying that she don't like the pictures of him that he putting up. But when Kyle was on her fitness journey, nothing was being said. Okay. Kathy is saying that they've had ups and downs with Mauricio, and she said that she found out that he was talking about the Hilton and Highlands on his show, and she said they don't talk about him, so they need to move on. But all I ever heard him say was that he went into business for himself, but he is allowed to tell his story. I don't think that they like it because I feel like they was trying to keep Mauricio stuck down under them, and they never seen him branching out on his own and being as successful as he is. And he is successful because everything that they have now is really because of, I'm talking about Kyle. Everything that we see Kyle's lifestyle is really based off of Mauricio. You know what I'm saying? And he basically only told the story of why he ended up leaving from working with Kathy's husband. That's basically all he told. He never trashed him. But I think that in order to tell his story, that he is allowed to tell that happened to him. He can tell that story. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that he has done well for himself. He may not be a Hilton, which was handed down to Kathy's husband, but Mauricio was able to make something and build something for himself. And I think that a lot of people don't respect when you're able to build something from yourself when you got somebody else when something has been handed to them. Okay? Sutton is saying that her husband was really powerful. Sutton really loves to use that word powerful to describe her ex-husband. Okay? Sutton said that her ex-husband was really, really powerful, and she said that she was a deer in headlights. And she said, I'm pretty sure you can relate to Erika. And Erika said if it was for her, she trusted too much. Okay? Kathy is telling her to make sure she's protected, okay? And Kyle said they have respect for each other. We have respect for each other. He sent me flowers for Mother's Day. And I feel like Kyle is putting on. You know what I'm saying? Sutton is saying that she used to get them for a long time and she haven't gotten them in years. She said she didn't even get a text this year. And Erika is saying, girl, you got that monthly payment, okay? And it seems like the monthly payment was raised because it was $300,000 last year. Now they said it's $350,000. Okay, so Erika is saying, girl, you getting $350,000 a month, girl, relax. And Sutton says that doesn't mean anything. And Erika is saying, girl, that means a lot coming from a person who walked away with nothing. Okay. I don't believe that Erika got nothing. I'm telling y'all, I don't care what y'all say. Erika is my girl. I love her. I don't believe that Erika walked away with nothing. I just flat out, unequivocally do not believe that she walked away with nothing. I believe that Erika got some money stashed away, And I think that Erika do wish that she was getting a couple of $100,000 a month, at least 100,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? To me, Sutton got a maid getting $350,000 a month. $350,000 a month. I have never heard that in my life. Okay, I aspire. Okay. Kyle is saying that so many people are used to seeing nasty custody and divorces and people fighting over more money, and that's the norm. But she doesn't think that her family was the norm, and what she doesn't think what they have is the norm. Okay, and I don't think that's what they're saying, Kyle. I think that they're just saying to prepare yourself and don't be too trusting, and make sure you protect yourself. Don't even give him a chance to mess over you. You get what I'm saying? Don't even give him a chance, okay? So the girls get ready to leave or whatever. I don't believe Mauricio have a picture up in their office because they was right there by the office and they could have showed us. Sudden looked like she wanted to get ready to go and walk into that room, but she didn't. You know what I'm saying? Sudden, you should have went in that room because we could see the picture or whatever, so we can really believe it. I don't really trust anything that Kyle is saying. I really don't trust a lot of stuff that Kyle is saying or whatever, but I'm just going along with it for the storyline. And then when Sutton left, Kyle went and shut the door and put the lock on it, probably so production won't go in and see that there wasn't no picture in there. So we won't get no, Kyle know that production is shady, and they've been went into the room and recorded it and seen it was still a picture of her and Mauricio up there to catch her in the lie. Okay. Next, the last scene, we got Dorit and PK. Okay. So Dorit don't listen. Okay. Dorit got out the car or whatever. She got a car service over there, Uber Black. Dorit got out. She was in an all black Gucci outfit from head to toe. Okay. I don't know, y'all. For me, for some reason, when I'm seeing Dorit now, I'm just seeing that she smoked with cigarettes. I just can't unsee it. And I don't know if it's, is it something that I don't know. I just see smoking with cigarettes. When she walked in, I just seen, oh my God, she smoked with cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Now I know she got her cigarettes and her lighter in her purse. It ain't that there's nothing wrong with it or whatever. I'm just saying I could just see it on her now. You know what I'm saying? She said that she hadn't seen PK since their separation was announced. PK is calling himself now single PK. He got a new wardrobe. And Dorit acts like she's confused, because she says she doesn't know how he goes from married to committed to separated and single in 24 to 48 hours. Baby, the man was, to some people, when they just say separated, but they mean they single, okay? He realizes that his drinking was a symptom of something, and he realizes that they had to do what they have done, okay? And then he gives this analogy to her. He said, you're my wife and you're my best friend. We're married, okay? If we was to talk to the server the way that we talk to each other, we would be thrown out of the restaurant. Okay. PK gives me the type of man who knows that he's not attractive. And I think that he probably had money to get Dorit. And once Dorit started making her own money, I don't think that Dorit really came from money or nothing like that or whatever. And he kind of like built her lifestyle. And I feel like that now he feel like she feeling herself. Okay. PK said that he doesn't question the love, but he feel like they don't like each other at times. And she is saying, you don't like me at times? And he didn't try to answer the question first. Then he said, no, I don't like you at times. Okay. He said that your biggest ask was for me to stop drinking. I did that. Okay. And he said that you go low with me very quickly, and you know that you could, and you just couldn't care less about it. Okay. Now, Dorit is saying in the confession that we used to go from screaming to cursing to going below the belt. And she tried to give some examples of going below the belt, but none of what I heard her say when she's saying going below the belt was really what I consider going below the belt. You know what I'm saying? None of what she said to me gave me going below the belt. She's going to have to give me some examples of what the arguments were like in the house. And I feel like with Dorit being on this show, doing reality TV, if they were really in there arguing and going below the belt, the examples that she gave, she could have really gave. I done seen some couples go below the belt where I'm thinking to myself, oh, baby, if somebody would have said that to me, we would be done. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that she said anything that that was below the belt to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, I just didn't see that she said. I don't think that she said anything that was below the belt. PK is telling her that they got deep rooted resentment from what life has thrown at them, and this is what he said to me. He said that I used to be your number one, even above the kids. He said, when I met you, you were very social, vibrant, and busy. You was always with me, and it's not like that anymore. He said, you made me feel less than. I always brought you with me, and now it feels like that you don't need me no more, that you're emasculating me. I just feel like that he hating on. I feel like he hating on Dorit because now I feel like PK at the beginning of the relationship, he was the star. And now Dorit is a star, or the lights and cameras and stuff is on Dorit and not him. And now he feel emasculated. And now she probably doesn't have to do what he says to do anymore. It gives me that he's hating on her. Okay. And she said that she never tried to make him feel less than. I think that's just his own ego. Okay. But he says, we're family. You're the mother of my kids, and would always be like that until the day you die. It doesn't mean that you can call me if you need anything. And she said, but we talk like 5 times a day. And he said, but we're not going to. And she was like, I don't understand. Baby, it's over. I feel like this whole time he was trying to tell you that it's over and you don't want to accept it. It's over, baby. And so Dorit said in her confessional, since they've been talking and so friendly, she thought that they could navigate this together. But after hearing his frustrations, she doesn't know where they're going to go next, baby. You need to be going to the courthouse and file for your divorce, baby. Because the man is telling you that he is divorced. First he told you that y'all were separating. Then he's saying that he's single. You know what I'm saying? What's understood don't got to be explained. He called himself single PK, not separate PK, separated PK. I'm single PK. Meaning I'm going out here and I'm doing what I want to do. And when he told you, you know what I'm saying, you the mother of my kids and it's going to be like that till the day we die. You like family to me. That was to me giving me that y'all broke up. You can call me if you need anything. But we're not going to be talking five times a day. I'm about to go get me a new bitch. And I can't be talking to you 5 times a day. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? I think that Dorit is probably confused because she's probably used to when people break. Sometimes people can be toxic. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people are used to seeing breakups where you got to cuss the other person out and, you know what I'm saying? Go low with them when you breaking up or whatever. But some people, they just very clear on what they want. And PK is very clear that he doesn't want to be in this relationship anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think that they probably was she haven't gave an example, but they probably had went too low and she probably went to a place where he can't recover from. And I mean, that happens sometimes in a relationship. For me, if you've ever said anything to me where I felt like you was trying to hurt me to make me think that whether you was my enemy or not, we will never be able to come back from that. And she probably went low like that with him, but she probably did, but he does seem like he hating on her a little bit to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but she's not going to be the same woman that you first met, PK. Y'all got 2 kids now. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to be out with you every night. That y'all got kids, but he wants her to put him above the kids. So if I want to go out, send the kids with a nanny. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. But that was the episode, y'all. I thought it was a very good episode. I'm really loving. We didn't get a lot of Garcelle this episode. We didn't get a lot of Garcelle this episode, and we didn't get none of Jennifer Tilly this episode. But I don't know. I thought it was a good episode. Okay. But y'all, that's all I got for right now. Y'all, thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate the love and support. And I will see y'all later on. Adios.
Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy.